Anyway, guys, Mouse card coaches Hasuobs is spawning on the left bottom side of this map. Of course, being the red German Protoss. And Dignitas' very own Sjow is our blue Terran, Swedish Terran. Spawning at the right top side of the map. Sjow, perhaps surprisingly leading 1-0. Even though, of course, Sjow is still... You can still consider him one of the most successful foreigners by the amount of tournaments he won.
Did he win the first DreamHack? Is that what I'm thinking about?
He did. He won Intel Extreme Masters at the Continental Finals. The first DreamHack was won by Nama.
That's right. Why do I always confuse those guys? Is Nama also Swedish?
Nama's Finnish.
Man, there's like no reason for me to get those two confused.
Well, they're both Terran and they both played Warcraft 3 and they're both pretty cool.
But only one of them went out with you in Cologne one night and didn't show up until the next day with like his shirt unbuttoned.
Like it was the most normal thing in the world. Nama is a little Hank Moody, seriously, guys. Kid is awesome. No, but Sjow has won a ton of tournaments, and what they both did win, Ben, is a Go for StarCraft 2 monthly final, and it's really cool because winning a monthly final used to always be an indication of a player who was going to win a big LAN tournament after. It happened like 3 or 4 times. Happened with Braddock, happened with Nama, happened with Sjow. So
the Go for StarCraft 2 monthly finals are a pretty prestigious tournament in Europe, in my opinion. All the top European pros.
Yeah, wow, man, you started to sound like me over there.
I was trying to say pros play, but it kept coming out as plos pray. But wow, that just killed my line of thinking. Anyway, Go for SC2 is a great tournament, $500 prize pool at the end of every month.
It's funny that we talk about that right now, because do you know what was the final of the very first monthly Go for StarCraft 2? And back then that was a really big deal, guys, because €500 in the beta times of StarCraft 2, that's of course really a lot of money.
It's still a lot of money.
Yeah, no, I mean
like
it is.
700 US.
Yeah, that
was it Hasu Sjow?
Almost. Think of one of the most talented players of all time.
Lucifron.
Yes. Oh, Hasu versus Lucifron.
Lucifron definitely won that one.
Hasu was up 2-0. Lucifron won 3-2.
Lucifron's kind of like Michael Jordan. He doesn't lose championships.
No, he doesn't. Lucy is a true champion.
Lucy is not a LeBron.
Dude, he has the skill of LeBron and the mentality of Michael Jordan. I'll give you that.
And that's what makes a champion.
No, it's not.
Our producer's exchange rates are totally backwards.
Yes.
The euro is
He's living in
stronger than the dollar.
He's living in 2001, I think. And we see Hasu sending a Zealot across the map. Of course, both players went once more for a quick spend while we're talking about a little bit of StarCraft 2 history. I love history, man. I can't wait for the end of the season. I'm going to have so many awesome statistics about all these guys.
I can't wait for all the stories we'll get from hanging out with these guys for the Sunday show matches.
Yeah, me
We'll have tons of stories from Todd versus Sin this weekend.
I already have so many Todd stories. I'm not sure how much more my brain can take.
Little?
Little?
Hey, how much?
What the hell?
You think he'll ask me how much?
Probably. He will make a guess.
That's pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure he will wear his watch as well. Todd loves watches. I love watches too. I was going to Vegas and I brought quite some money because I want to buy a really cool watch. Came back with no money and no watch. Good job, Rotti.
Oh. And still, it is a mystery. How much did you lose, Kev?
I do not want to talk about it.
So, Sjow is playing.
I think I lost more than the amount of minerals Sjow mined so far in this game.
Wow.
No, okay, no, I didn't. No, it's like 400 a patch. No, guys, the problem is not that big.
Roddy did not lose 20K.
No, it's just simply not possible.
Sjow's playing a pretty similar opening to what he did in the previous game in Hey Why Not. It worked out very well. Exact same double barracks into factory. This eBay feels a lot faster, though.
I love how I think he's going to play different. I love how Sjow once more did not scout at all. He's going to probably send one Hellion out. Maybe he'll make more Hellions. And look at this, by the way, man. It's such a quick Warp Prism from Hasu. How many gates do we have, Hasu?
Are we going to see maybe just a sentry drop? Does that work against Terran?
Why does this say he groups his buildings together? That's a Warcraft 3 habit of Hasuobs. Yeah, a sentry drop, something that Rio used to do. Our lovely Korean Protoss living in Germany.
Pretty common against Zerg, less common against Terran.
Well, if he force fields this ramp out with all the Marines on the low ground, this could work out brilliantly. And since Sjow has nothing on the map.
Added many gates, though. He's still on just 2 gates.
How important could this Hellion be, Ben?
Wow, it could be an all-star.
If it's a Tom Cruise Hellion, he flies right below the medevac. Mark Prism, sorry.
Is this a Days of Thunder or a Top Gun Tom Cruise?
Kick the tires and light the fires!
Are you kidding me, Tom Cruise?
How
is this even possible right now? You have got to be joking. How do you think he get a glimpse of the Warp Prism? Is Sjow going to react?
I'm watching Sjow first person right now. I don't think he
is. Typical Tom Cruise, man. He sees everything and he doesn't report back into the base.
However, good news for Sjow that Hasu is not going to try to force with the ramp. He's just going to kill SCVs. How many does he get? Well, 7?
Ooh, a lot. 1, 2. Yeah,
oh,
he's quite
smart.
a few SCVs.
I love that move from Sjow.
That was a very cute move, lifting that command center so everything can get away. Now
oh
the
no,
Marines are
Hasu,
here.
what are you doing?
Oh, the
Wow.
Warp Prism! Warp Prism's
scary,
actually
man.
lived forever.
And look at this Zealot. He's like, guys, what about
Me! Joining his medevac wife in the afterlife. Now the Ultralisk is an orphan.
But if you take a look at the income tab right now, Hasu did do a very good job right there. 49 probes against 35 SCVs. That's big. That's big news.
Yeah. 6 worker kills, lots of lost mining time, and
critically. This time, sorry to interrupt you right there, man. We have 2 observers on the map already. One over here. One is over here, but he's making an additional observer, and that's of course so important because he cannot afford to lose 15 probes once more.
And I also love that Hasu's already opened up his high robotech. He's got the robotics bait done. He's working on thermal lance. This is looking really good for him. He's ahead in supply, and what do you think? 2-base push, or is Hasu going to take a 3rd?
He might go for that 2-base push, something he's done in the past. If Hasu has a really good opening, here we do see that Cloak Banshee arriving in the main base of Hasu, but this time gets minimum amount of damage done, just kills 1 probe. This is something we've seen Hasu do in the past. If Hasu has a really good opening, he likes to just add 4 more gates and makes a push with Colossus. 3, 4 Colossus and 6, 7 gates. Kind of like how Squirtle played a lot at IPL. And that works really well. However, he doesn't have to do that. Just once more, he had a good opening, so he might just go for 3 bases and tech up.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, as right now he's still posturing. He's making a forge, which tends to say he wants to wait a little bit longer before he does anything aggressive.
I have a feeling. That this game, we're going to see observer speed being researched. I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay. I have a feeling that...
we won't see observer speed?
Well, my predictions have not been that good this game, so I'm not going to be that bold. I have a feeling that that Blink is going to complete.
That's a pretty good prediction.
Safe bet.
2 medevacs on the way right now for Sjow. Taking a look at the main base, he's just adding more and more racks. But he's still only on 2 command centers, or 2 orbitals, I should say. Salvaging them bunkers right now.
It might be Sjow that goes for the 2-base all-in. That's not going to work very well against a Colossus-based army.
Certainly not when he can just position himself over here on the high ground.
Warp Prism is following the factory.
Huh.
That's kind of weird.
No, I was watching it too.
I see you.
I love how these 2 observers keep track on these Banshees, by the way.
Yeah. Hasu's playing much better this game. He looked very sloppy on Ohana, but here on Daybreak he's playing.
He has to be careful with these stalkers though, but he might actually see that Sjow is working on this destructible debris in the middle of the map.
Yeah, he's well aware of it at this point.
He knows the Sjow's out of position, so I think he's going to use his Warp Prism. Maybe warp in a few Zealots. Not too many, because he needs to defend his base as well. But Sjow is dropping that 3rd command center over here.
Interesting. So that begs the next question of, will Sjow commit to this push, or is he just kind of feinting? Trying to make Hasu feel like he needs the turtle. Maybe keep him from taking his own 3rd base.
I hope he's not fainting, man. Then he wouldn't be able to complete this game.
Oh, army is not doing anything, and Hasu's going to get a couple of really good force fields. Oh my gosh.
I love these.
I think that might actually just be GG, Kev.
This might be the moment when Hasu decides, you know what, I'm not going to take that 3rd Nexus at all. I'm just going to warp in more and more units. I'm just going to go for it. He has the Warp Prism as well, so he doesn't even need a warp in pylon. Oh, be careful.
Oh, again, units walking into Colossus fire, and Sjow in full retreat right now is not going to have very much to deal with this push. Banshee's managed to get into the back of the natural, though, and she's got quite a few kills. Hasu does respond to it.
Yep, he picked off the other Banshees straight away. I tried to look at it as soon as the fight was over in the main base. The Observer was a little bit out of position, but it's going to be there in time. Blink below the Banshee.
Good job by Hasu. At the same time, Hasu is pushing up into the natural of Sjow. Sjow trying to set up a good concave. He's even going to pull the SCVs here, so it's all or nothing for Sjow.
Wow, army supply is actually pretty close. Maybe with the SCVs something is possible.
Little Nama style here, but Hasu's got a really good position.
Whoa.
1 Colossus falls, and a lot of sentries going down. That was
it was not all that bad for Sjow.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible for Sjow. The fact that he was losing SCVs.
It's only Marauders. He needs Zealots. Hasuobs really needs some Zealots right now.
Sjow doesn't want to chase down that ramp.
Hasu decides to fall back and expand after all. Wow, that went really good for Sjow. That went as good as it could have possibly gone. I love the SCV.
Yeah, I think with triple orbital, Sjow might still be in this game.
He's doing okay. Yeah, he's 21 workers down, but as you said, man, with triple orbital, he's only down 12 supply right now, and Hasu, his tech is not that fantastic. He's 1-0 in upgrades, just now adding a 2nd forge. Oh, force fields. Wow, this is so ballsy by Hasu.
Sjow might be trying for a big flank here.
Yeah.
Hasu doesn't seem to know about this, but Either way, he's not going to overcommit. Where's the stem? There it is. But units are well out of position. There are sentries on the low ground, and Sjow knows it. He doesn't want to run down there and get.
Who could have thought that this game would go that close after that engagement in the middle of the map? Nice pickup right there on the Viking.
Yeah, that was cute. Very, very cute. Hasu at 130 supply against 122 of Sjow. Army supply favors Sjow by about 17. But there's 3 Colossus in the mix and no Vikings. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
But there's 24 Marauders and there are very few Zealots. I really think that Sjow could still do this, man.
Force fields are expiring, but Sjow needs to be fighting with his whole army.
Get
He's going to run forward
Colossus.
once again. Here come the SCVs for a second.
Wow.
What are the SCVs? They're fighting a Zealot.
You picked off 2 Colossus, man. You completely missed the fact that you picked off 2 Colossus. Well, you're so worried about this Zealot.
Because the Zealot's killing all the SCVs, Kev.
Doesn't matter, man. Marauder's going to try to pick off the remaining Colossus as well. Wow.
Oh, and it falls. Wow. And now Hasu does not have that Colossus
Such a weak
backbone.
army. There is no charge. There is Blink, though, and there are so many low HP Marauders, but we know what Marauders do against Stalkers.
They're very good against Stalkers, and another big engagement. SCV is being pulled for a 3rd time. Hasu microing pretty well with the Blink. He might be able to do... Oh, yeah, I think actually he does have just enough to close this one out. 4 Marauders and 6 Marines are spawning, though, and the SCVs just absorb so much damage.
Yeah, but Hasu doing a really good job right now. Kept the Stalkers alive, and now it's 66 workers against 33, and Hasu is up 40 supply. So they start looking good, but still, he has to be careful. Army supply is only 9 ahead. If those Marauders... Yeah, he does have Blink.
Yeah, he does have Blink, and he's going to push in one final time. This will probably be the nail in the coffin as Sjow's economy is just too battered. Well,
at the moment Blink is on
really
cooldown.
well.
Yeah, the moment Blink is on cooldown, those Stalkers are so weak.
Sjow making a showing of it.
Yeah, but Hasu knows that he can trade right now because he has a much better economy.
Yeah, and he's finally started mining from his 3rd. He left that idle for a long time.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Hasu send 2 Zealots over here during all this.
Instead, he's going to blink over here with all of his Stalkers, more worker kills. In total, Hasu's killed 45 workers this game. And I think it's just too much of an onslaught for Sjow to handle, using the mobility of these Blink Stalkers as the Warp Prism makes its way into the main base of Sjow.
Still no observer speed. Pretty sad.
But Blink finished, so +1 for Bitter.
Does not count, man.
Oh, come on. I'm 0-2 today.
No, you... Oh, yeah, you are.
I am 0-2 today.
Wow, that's not good. Nice, because you're leading 1 point, right, in the overall prediction?
I think so.
Nice. So now I'm leading 1 point. Smart.
Here comes that warping in the main base. It's going to be 3 Zealots at the same time. Stalkers fighting in the middle of the map, killing some Vikings.
1 Viking, 1 Medivac, but now actually he's in a little bit of trouble. Blink is on cooldown. But Blink is ready already. I love how Sjow is sticking around, man.
Yeah, he's hanging in there. Army supply is still pretty close.
And look at the income, actually, it's quite close mineral-wise, and Sjow doesn't need that much gas right now.
If Sjow could, like, drop the 3rd, that could maybe...
Wow, that would, if Sjow wins this game, that would be insane. I mean, I still don't think it's going to happen, but... Hasu was quite careless with his Colossus, and I was surprised that he went so Colossus Stalker heavy, while basically all the Sjow had were Marauders.
Hasu is starting to transition into Storm, which I like quite a bit. He'll have Charge as well.
Charge is so big.
And that's going to really change the entire dynamic of this game.
Yeah. Charge, 2-2, and Storm. But we'll see. If this Medivac somehow is able to do a lot of damage, imagine if we'd be able to pick off one of the forges.
What if he could pick off Storm? No, it's in the natural. Here we go. Sjow pushing into the 3rd base right now. There is... Oh, he killed a couple High Templar.
Yeah, killed one.
But the Colossus is going to force him to run away. At the same time, drop unloading in the back of the main. What is he going to go for? It's going to be probes.
If Hasu has enough of one thing, it's definitely probes. Pick up that forge, I'd say, Sjow. That would really be quite good, certainly because it's an armor upgrade.
That's what he's going to do. And if I think it's going to go down at the same time. The army of Sjow moving into the 3rd base. Storm's not ready. If Sjow could... Oh, no. Hasu's going to bring his army back. And this should be able to repel this wave of the attack, but more damage being dealt in the main.
Yep, but these Zealots are going to do a lot of damage to this Biomarine army, and Hasu just swapping in a lot of Zealots right now. We'll be able to take care of this drop as well. Big engagement.
Oh, Sjow giving chase in the middle of the map, and the Zealots are going to die very quickly to those Marines.
Good for Sjow. What the hell?
That was a pretty good fight.
Oh, Storm is ready.
Oh, Storm is so good.
Storm is really good. But army supply right now, bench. It's 63 against 63.
It's very, very close. Incredibly tense game. Sjow really hanging in much better games than he showed us last week.
Hasuobs. Very bad blink. Sorry, Ben.
I'm just saying that Sjow's playing on another level from what we saw in his week 1 game.
Yeah, the first game I felt it was a lot Hasu screwing up. This game, Sjow just played really, really good.
Sjow wants to keep dropping the main. I would prefer to see him dropping that 3rd base. That's really the backbone of Hasu's economy at this point in the game.
Yeah, he's hoping for an...
War Prism is completely inactive at the top of the map. That's something else that Hasu needs to be taken advantage of.
And he has the money for it, and he has quite a few gates as well. Sjow is going to drop the main, as you said. He has Marines right now, so warping in a couple of charge bolts is not going to be as effective.
Well-positioned Marines
so
at
good,
that. Beautiful micro by Sjow. And what is he going to pick off
well.
next? He's going to try to get some probes. A single Colossus is coming over.
That's an unfair fight.
It is a very unfair fight. War of the Worlds, man. But once again, Sjow using it as a diversion, making his way into the third. Can he get the Nexus? Oh, no. He's going to lose the army, Kev. Wow. And that's not something Sjow can afford to replace right now.
No, beautiful storm right there by Hasu, and these chartles are going to have a lot of fun with all these low HP units. Look at this. They all need one
single
slice.
hit point on most of those guys. Really stemmed to death. And Sjow can't fight this army. The only chance he really has is if he drops. And he's going to drop in the back of the third now.
Well, only 4 Marines, but still 4 Marines can deal a lot of damage. There is one Blink Stalker right there. Hasu going to warp in a couple of charge walls, which should be enough eventually. Yeah,
they will actually chop those Marines to bits as Hasu is going to position himself to push into the third base of Sjow. And this time, I don't think Sjow can stop him.
The army is so much stronger right now. 2-1 upgrades for Hasu and a ton of charge bolts.
Supply also really Hasu skyrocketing at 170 to 120.
But there's plenty of storm and there's not a single ghost. Yeah. This is going to be impossible.
Yep. Beautiful storm by Hasu, just zoning out Sjow. It doesn't even have to be on that army because Sjow can't engage. Command Center taking huge damage. Another good storm by Hasu. And the waning moments of Game 2. Hasu really played a much better game, but Sjow has blown me away.
I love how both these guys play. Just an awesome PvP, and in the end, one has to win. Hasu lands a great storm, and that should pretty much be it. Look at all these charge walls dealing so much damage and absorbing so much damage as well.
Archon's morphed right in Show's face.
Nice
that will absolutely be it. The third will fall. Sjow trying to make a valiant last stand, but there's just no answer to the Colossi, no answer to the Archons. No answer to Game 2, to Daybreak.
20 SCVs left for Sjow, who's only earning 100 minerals a minute. He dropped a single Mew for this 1 mineral patch. Actually, he's going to be able to mine it out. Unless his other Mew mines out his patch first. No, they're going to be fine. But yeah, as you said, man, much better game. 2 from Hasuobs. Even though this attack here was still questionable from time to time. Why so many Marauders? Or why so many Stalkers against Marauders? Why not a couple of Zealots? Why not back off when you did the damage you wanted to do when he was already clearly expanding? Still ended up losing 2 more Colossus. But overall, he did kill a lot of SCVs, and I guess that was the thinking process of Hasuobs. He's like, okay, you know what? I can afford to lose a few units because I'm trading, and my economy is much better than the one of Sjow right now. And look at all this Archon, man, that's scary.
This is quite the final push by Hasu. Obviously, Sjow has no chance of mustering a defense here. GG goes down. Hasu will take game number 2, and boy, did he look like a different player there.
Yeah, he sure did. I mean, that's just the Hasuobs we know. He played much better. He was so well prepared, scouted in time. How many pros did he lose? 1, 2 instead of 15?
Minimal, and he killed a ton of
and this time, whenever Sjow was harassing him, did not move. Well, one time he almost moved his entire army out of position, but then he changed his mind wisely in time, dropped that key storm, and that was the moment when it really went downhill for Sjow, because Sjow could not afford to lose so many units.
Yep, great gameplay by Hasu. Sjow played an awesome game as well.
Yeah,
really scrappy Terran style, stuck around for as long as he could, but was just not able to deal the damage he needed to bounce back in that game. Guys, short commercial break, and then the final game in this series. Normally we pan out on camera 2, but there's no one here to drive our jib, so
but we are.
Don't go anywhere. We'll just like disappear below the desk.